Hey everybody, today is Monday, February 7th, and this is a response video to Gretchen's Sunday Reads. I guess I'm participating in the 50 books in 365 days. I'm not like super adamant about it, but I thought, well, I'll read a lot, and so might as well. Here are some of the books that I've read so far. I like to look at Amazon, and sometimes on the bottom it says customers who have purchased this have also purchased these books here. So I'll scroll through those and find similar books. I like to read memoirs and biographies and personal stories, true stories, or hopefully they're true. So the first one is I Chose to Live by Sabine Dardenne. She's from Belgium, and so the language is a little bit different, but that's fine. What it was, she was kidnapped when she was 12 years old and by a pedophile and kept in a dark kind of cubby hole for 80 days and was rescued. So that was an interesting book, and not too depressing either. Sometimes they could be a little depressing. Sorry. One of those days. Okay, next is one that I've started reading. I haven't finished it. Again, when I saw that one, I was kind of looking through, and this one came up called Daddy's Little Earner, and it's about a girl that was forced into prostitution by her dad. So again, I started reading this one. It's a little bit sad and kind of intense. So I'm gonna read a more lighthearted one for a little while. Also, I've got a couple of diet and weight loss books. Not only do I like to read true stories, but I also like to read self-help books, how-to books, because I'm always trying to improve myself, always trying to make my life better. So this one was recommended to me by my psychologist. She is trained in eating disorders and works primarily with eating disorders. So it's called Intuitive Eating. They have different series of them. This one was updated in 1996, and then there was another one that was updated, I believe, in 2003, and I downloaded that on my Kindle. Then I have Naturally Thin by Bethany Frankel. I actually listened to the book on tape, but I have the book as well. And next is Skinny Bitch, which is kind of fun. Not really a whole lot of recipes, or it doesn't really go too much into what to eat specifically. It's more of kind of a how to change your life, why you want to change your life. It's a vegetarian book. So that was good. Next up, Crazy Sexy Diet. I just went and met Chris Carr in Portland last weekend, and she was great to listen to. Very spunky. She was a lot taller than I thought she would be, which is kind of funny when you see people on YouTube and then you meet them in person. It's always different. So Chris Carr talks a lot about raw and vegetarian and vegan lifestyle. I'm not a vegetarian or a vegan, but I want to include more vegetables in my diet. So she talks a lot about muffin vegetarians. So, people who don't eat meat, but instead they eat, grains and cereal for dinner. You know what I mean? So that they aren't eating meat, but it's still out of a box. So one thing she said was, what's the first part of vegan or vegetarian? It's vegetables. That should be the primary part of your diet. So I'm using that to change and add more vegetables to my diet, because I think that's important and I understand that message. So there's that. This one It's kind of one of those random ones. It was on, I have an Amazon wish list that has books. I like to buy used books at a pretty cheap price. Again, with the biographies and memoirs. So this one is called Bunny Tales. It was one of Hugh Hefner's girlfriends when he had the 7 blondes. So she goes into some juicy details about what really happened at the mansion. If you want details, let me know. So again, as far as books that I want to start reading, I want to read Be It, Believe It by Ali. I can't remember her last name, that won The Biggest Loser. I also want to read, let's see, I want to read Portia de Rossi's memoir, biography, whatever. I want to read the one that's about Oprah. That's by Kitty something or other. I like Oprah, but I still want to see what she has to say about her. I also like to read books about the polygamy community. I like to hear about people's stories who have gotten out of that. So there's a book by Flora Jessup called Church of Lies, I believe. So I'm going to be ordering that on my Kindle. I did a sample and it seemed like it's going to be a good book. So I guess that's about it. I was going to read a sample. Oh, here's my autograph. I'm not sure if I showed it or not. But Chris was very nice and super friendly, and I loved it. I loved watching it. So I didn't really pick out a part to read. I guess I'm ill prepared. Anyway, so maybe I won't read for now. I can leave it up to Gretchen. So have a good week and see you later.